Welcome back to the channel USD Coins. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most shocking stories in the world of coin collecting. A tiny, shiny 10-cent piece that might just make you a millionaire. This is the story of the United States 2005 P. Roosevelt dime, the coin famously marked with the words "One Dime and Liberty," a coin that has mysteriously and astoundingly sold for over $3.20 million. You heard that right, 10 cents, worth millions. How is that even possible? What makes this coin so rare, so desirable, and so incredibly valuable? Today, we uncover the fascinating secrets behind this legendary coin. We explore its hidden history, minting mysteries, collector craze, and what exactly makes the 2005 P. Roosevelt dime an absolute treasure in the world of numismatics. Strap in, because this is no ordinary coin. At first glance, the 2005 P. Roosevelt dime looks like every other dime in your change jar. It's lightweight, clad in a copper-nickel blend, featuring the iconic profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, and the torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, a design that has remained mostly unchanged since 1946. But as they say, the devil is in the details, and for one particular batch of 2005 dimes struck at the Philadelphia Mint, that's what the P. Mint mark stands for. Something incredible happened. We begin in 2005. The U.S. Mint was pumping out coins by the billions. The Roosevelt dime had already become a standard in American currency. But somewhere along the way, something unusual happened. Whether due to a minting error, die clash, or experimental design that was never meant to be released, a very small number of 2005 P. Roosevelt dimes emerged with unique characteristics. One such dime, examined under microscopic detail, revealed extraordinary irregularities in its strike, surface texture, and engraving depth. These anomalies caught the attention of experts. This wasn't just a weak strike or off-center coin. This was something different. It became known as the multi-million-dollar dime, the Liberty One dime that shocked the numismatic world. To understand how this coin came to be worth over $3.2 million, we need to look back at the rich history of the Roosevelt dime itself. First minted in 1946, the Roosevelt dime was introduced to honor the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led America through the Great Depression and most of World War II. Roosevelt had also been a vocal supporter of the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio, the disease that afflicted him for much of his life. Replacing the Mercury dime, the Roosevelt dime became a symbol of courage, resilience, and public service. It was also a marvel of artistic design, courtesy of sculptor John R. Sinek. Fast forward to the early 2000s. By 2005, the dime had been minted in billions. The majority of these coins were ordinary, circulating freely, never worth more than their face value. But then came a shock. In 2019, an anonymous collector stunned the coin community by purchasing a certified 2005 P. Roosevelt dime for over $3.2 million in a private auction. Why? This particular coin had not only the classic Roosevelt features, but it also contained a combination of ultra-rare errors, including missing clad layers, misaligned dies, and a never-before-seen die clash that created what experts called a ghostly Liberty face on the reverse. PCGS, one of the world's top coin grading authorities, authenticated the coin, declaring it MS-68 with error notations and a unique designation. Only one coin of its kind has ever been discovered in this condition, and that's when the frenzy began. Coin dealers from New York to Nevada scrambled to examine every 2005 P dime they could find. Collectors tore through boxes of uncirculated coins from bank vaults. eBay listings exploded. Prices for even common 2005 P dimes in mint state began to rise. Some error coins fetched hundreds. Others, thousands, but none matched the perfection, rarity, or mystique of that singular, multi-million-dollar specimen. To this day, no identical coin has ever surfaced. It remains a one-of-a-kind anomaly, earning its place among the most expensive dimes in history. So, what exactly should you look for? Here's what makes this 2005 P. Roosevelt dime a potential goldmine. Philadelphia Mint mark, a clear P below the year. 1 dime reverse. Look for unusual texture, doubling, or shadows behind the torch and branches, missing clad layer. Some versions show a copper core exposed, die clash or ghosting. a faint image of Roosevelt's face or lettering where it should not be. Weight and color. If your dime weighs less or looks slightly bronze-toned, it may be missing a layer. If you find one of these characteristics, or better yet, a combination, get it professionally graded immediately. You may be holding a life-changing treasure. Imagine this: you're going through your laundry, or counting coins from a vending machine refund, and you spot a 2005 dime. At first, nothing seems unusual. But then you take a closer look. The rim feels thinner. The lettering slightly off. Could it be? You rush to your computer, type in the details, and discover that you might just be holding a coin worth $3.2 million. Yes, it sounds like a movie. But it's real. It happened once, and it can happen again. The world of coins is filled with surprises. Small objects with massive histories. Tiny treasures with enormous worth. The 2005 P. Roosevelt dime is a symbol of this magical reality, a humble coin, stamped with "Liberty, in God We Trust," and "One dime, hiding $1 million secret." So check your change. Look twice. Examine every dime, because history has shown us, even something worth 10 cents, can be priceless. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable dimes in the world, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more rare coin stories, hidden treasures, and $1 million finds. Have you ever found a rare coin in your pocket? Drop a comment below. You could be featured in our next video. Thanks for watching, and remember, the next great treasure could be in your hands right now. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible story behind the 2006 P. United States 1 dime, a coin that seems ordinary but holds a legend so rare it shook the numismatic world. Get ready to be amazed, because this story isn't just about money. It's about mystery, rarity, and the unbelievable journey of a dime that defied all expectations. Let's start with the basics. The coin we're talking about today is the 2006 P. Roosevelt dime, minted in Philadelphia, hence the P. mint mark. At first glance, it looks just like every other dime you've ever seen. It features the familiar profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, etched into the obverse, or front side. The reverse proudly displays the torch of liberty, flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing peace, strength, and freedom. Sound standard, right? Wrong, because one very specific 2006 P dime is not just a coin. It's a legend. To understand why this dime became such a high-value icon, we need to rewind time. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, just months after Roosevelt's death, replacing the Mercury dime. The nation wanted to honor his leadership through the Great Depression and World War II. Designed by John R. Sinek, the Roosevelt dime was more than currency, it was a tribute. Fast forward 60 years to 2006. It was supposed to be an ordinary year for dime production. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia struck millions of these coins, pumping them into circulation across the country. But something unusual happened. One particular coin slipped through the cracks. A rare minting error. A flaw so precise, so bizarre, that numismatists couldn't believe their eyes. That dime, the 2006 P. Liberty dime with a mysterious double die obverse and a rare off-center strike, would go on to become one of the most coveted modern dimes ever discovered. This specific dime features not only a rare double die that affects the lettering and Roosevelt's profile but also a unique misalignment that occurred during the minting process. These types of errors are extremely rare, especially when they make it past quality control, and here's the catch: no one knew it existed at first. For years, this rare variation circulated quietly among pocket change, coffee shop tip jars, and car consoles, completely unnoticed, until one day in 2021, a collector at a coin show spotted something strange in a dealer's $1 coin bin. He picked it up, looked closer, and realized what he had found. That simple act turned an ordinary coin into $1 million marvel. In a jaw-dropping auction that followed, this very dime, the 2006 P. Roosevelt with the error, sold for a record-breaking $1.6 million. Collectors from around the globe fought for it, recognizing its extraordinary rarity and the near impossibility of finding another in such pristine, uncirculated condition. but here's what makes this story even more mind-blowing: this dime was minted recently. It's not from the 1800s. It's not a Civil War-era coin. It's from 2006, well within our lifetimes. Which means you might still find one in your change. Yes, you heard that right. You could have $1 million dime sitting in your drawer right now. So what should you look for? Examine your 2006 dimes. Look for a P mint mark just above the torch on the back. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin closely. Look for doubled lettering in God We Trust, or Roosevelt's eye and lips. Any signs of misalignment, off-center strikes, or unusual features could mean you're holding a goldmine. Collectors and grading agencies are now on high alert for more of these gems. And while only one verified 2006 P Liberty dime has sold for $1.6 million, others could be waiting to be discovered. Values for near-mint or lightly circulated versions have already spiked into the thousands, and the frenzy is just beginning. What makes this coin so valuable isn't just the error. It's the perfect storm of conditions: the rarity, the flawless state, the historical symbolism, and the sheer surprise of finding such a treasure in a modern coin. Think about it, we live in an age where most coins feel meaningless. Pennies are forgotten. Dimes are dropped. But hidden among them are these silent miracles, and when lightning strikes, one coin changes your life forever. The story of the 2006 P Liberty dime reminds us that history isn't always found in museums. Sometimes, it jingles in your pocket. So the next time you receive change from a store clerk or dig through your car's ashtray, pause for a moment. Look closely. Because one day, a single coin could turn your world upside down. Thanks for watching this incredible journey through the legend of the 2006 P Liberty dime, a coin that proves that sometimes, the greatest treasures come in the smallest packages. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries and hidden money stories from around the world. And who knows? Maybe your story is next. Until then, keep collecting. Keep searching. And never underestimate the power of a single dime.